so that we can be in market ready by the end of this year. When I say market ready, it's not going to hit the street. Not for 7 years. No way. For 7 years it will not hit the street. 3 years, in 3 years' time, I've been given a license to begin to speak about this in certain forums. Meaning to say, to take the world stage and to make proclamations about it. But the bottom line is that the laboratory animals in this, with this science are now living in their 10th life cycle. That means the return to the age of Methuselah is already upon us right now. So human beings can, technically speaking, when you extrapolate from the genome of a lab rat to a human, and there's a reason why for over a century they've used lab rats, because the genome expression is incredibly similar. So it means humans living to 700-800 years.
Who in the world would want to do that?
I would agree with that. I would agree with that, Dainon. But please hear, it is significant what I'm saying. It's very significant. Not only are they living in their 10th life cycle, they are also in optimal health, and they are 40% younger than when they began the trials. Each of them. Each of them. And that means that given the science we've got today, once it moves through the human blood trials, which have already begun, we're talking about systemic age reversal, 35 to 40%. So if you're 75 years old, you'll be moving back to 40. If you're 95, you'll be moving back to your late 50s. That should be pretty good news for modern man, as far as I'm concerned. But the point is, the science is here already. I don't know what the Chinese are up to. I don't know what the Russians are up to. But I do know that we've got that science in hand right now. And in the next 3 years, it will be being dialed in very, very cautiously. I've explained to the scientist, the inventor, and the group around him, and the reason why they're interested in working with me and with my crew is because of the jurisdictions. Because we've established our own jurisdictions. In Tennessee, that's what Tennessee was all about. Some of you were there last year. I mean, your daughter was there, you couldn't make it. Dainon, you were absolutely the star, Dainon, just so you know. But it was powerful stuff. We were establishing a line in the sand in Middle America and saying, this is the new Jerusalem. This is where the new humanity arises. We take the land patterns back, the original Genesis land patterns of the First Nation peoples. We are establishing the 66 acres of soil is sacred soil. This is now outside of the purview or the remit or the reach of Washington District of Columbia, Basel, Switzerland, or the Crown of England. The end. It's over. It's done. So that's happening.
And it's surrounded by Baptist churches too. That's what's so great.
That's true. Entirely true. So the point is this. We've got jurisdictions now in Africa. As many of you, those of you who follow me know, I've been with the paramount chiefs and kings of kings out there in the last 2 years. We've established jurisdictions in multiple countries there. So that's what this year into next year is all about. Those micro-nations which are established as the new kingdom of heaven on earth. Once you've established that jurisdiction, and it's not just an idea, it's real science, understanding UCC, understanding law in its highest expression. So we've done it, it's multilateral treaty-based. We can start to dispense this formula and other formulas like it, including the big C word, cure. We can bring cures in and speak about them boldly in jurisdictions. So I'll just leave you with this. Think about these 3 words, and I'm going to be going into this in my talk, which I think is later today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. Tomorrow. Technology, jurisdiction, and fellowship. Just those 3 things. I urge everyone, that's the mantra. That's the mantra today. Think about technology, jurisdiction, and fellowship, and how they interact with your life. That's how you reclaim your sovereignty from the kingdom of the devil. Hashtag fuck the government.
Also, keep heaven and earth in your mind at all times.